Hello everybody, Jay here. It's been a long time since I posted anything. I'd like to apologize for that. I was trying to do once a week, but it's been almost a month now. There are some good reasons for that, but there are also some negative reasons for that. I'll go with the negative things first. You know, with all of the coronavirus and social unrest and things that have been going on, originally when I started this channel, let me back up a little bit. Originally, when I started this channel, my intention was to inspire people to go for things if they were, had some kind of intrepidation about trying some kind of new adventure in their life of pursuing a dream or a passion. And that was what my channel was going to be about, and I wanted it to be a very inspirational type of channel. Well, then the coronavirus hit, and now we're in this very didactically opposed ideologies clashing together in this country. Things are getting really ugly out there. I don't have to remind a lot of you. And during this time, it was really, over the last few weeks, that part of it was very hard for me. I got freaked out. I got to be honest. In my head, I had a lot of fear, and I still have a lot of anxiety about things that are going on. You know, people's inhumanity to each other. They don't recognize the other as an extension of themselves. Maybe people aren't spiritual. I'm not sure. I mean, for me, it's been my faith that is going to get me through this. And I feel sorry for people who don't have any faith. Sometimes it seems ridiculous what I hear and see, on social media, people chastising each other, posting things, unfriending each other. I'm laughing because just things that I didn't think of when I was younger could happen, happen now. On social media, people do weird things, and sometimes it's humorous because it's kind of like an atheist blaming God for all of their problems. Sometimes it's bizarre. It doesn't make sense. A lot of things. I'm a very rational person. I try to think things through. I try to. When I'm getting stressed or whatever, I kind of try to shut down and just be in the moment and not think about too much in the future. So that's been the kind of negative things that I was going through. And there was times when I was really tired at night, or when I had time to do things like this, I couldn't muster the sentiment or the energy or the right frame of mind. I just needed rest, I think. So the good reasons, some of the good things why I couldn't post was my business became incredibly busy. I am so thankful for that. I am so grateful. And because of it, I was able to finally, just yesterday, go out and get a new computer that's fast enough to do editing on. So here's the unboxing of the new computer. My computer went out in January. It's in one of my old videos talking about the challenges I was having. The whole first quarter of my business too was completely slow, like nothing. And I didn't have enough money to replace the computer when my old computer went out, which I was using for business and for my videos. Today, I've had a ton of jobs coming in. I just needed to make the investment because I've been trying to pump out a lot of estimates and on my laptop, which is old and slow, just costing me so much time. It just takes me so much time to edit, render, and all that kind of things on the little laptop, and the software, editing software was not as good as what I had. I had the Adobe or Photoshop or video editor previously, Adobe. Anyway, so here we go, unboxing. This is a power spec. I got it at Micro Center. According to the clerk, this should make my life a lot easier. I think we are about to find out after I hook this bad boy up and see. Oh, it comes with a keyboard. Isn't that nice? I didn't really need another one. I had no idea it came with one. And it probably comes with a mouse too, for all I know. Maybe. Alright, let's see. Now I gotta get it out of here. Okay, take the box down. So, little bag with a quick start and recovery guide, and power cord, and router antennas. 2 of them. I guess they go on there somewhere. Well, we'll have to figure that out. Alright. So, this, it's called Power Spec. This is what it looks like, the desktop. There's your on off, USB, headphones, microphone. We'll come back later and I'll let you know how this thing's working out. The new computer is very fast and works great. However, it did not come with a CD burner or CD player, which is kind of a problem for me, so I'm gonna have to get an external one and plug it into a USB port. Anyway, I don't think that's a big problem. I might even have one around somewhere. But other than that, it's working great. Much faster, saving me lots of time. One of the things I wanted to talk about, well actually, there's a couple of things. I wanted to play a song I wrote when I was in college. Of course, again, it's a love song. I always wrote love songs when I was 19 years old, 18 years old. I'm playing it on my old Faithful acoustic guitar, and this is the guitar I actually wrote it on. So that's kind of apropos. When you live long enough, you have instruments that are really old. I hope that you enjoy this song. I'm going to go to it right now. We're going to play that song for you. Without further ado, it's called I'm a Fool. Sitting in the park, drinking wine. saying goodbye. I've had lots of lonely times since I left you behind. Where are you? Well, I dream about the day that I could hear you say the things I've been saying to you. 'Cause I'm a fool forever, leaving you that way without even saying goodbye. Just a fool forever, leaving you that way without even telling you why. Just a fool, girl. Yeah, yeah. Babe, I'm just a fool. That was a little pitchy in the beginning, but we got through it. So you get the idea. Well, I hope you enjoyed I'm a Fool. Like I said, it was written a long time ago. I'm trying to think, it's over 40 years ago now. Very 80-ish, reminiscent of pop songs at the time. Hopefully some of you out are aspiring songwriters. Could probably do much better than that song that I did. So hopefully that'll inspire you to say, hey, if that guy can do that song, I can do a better song. So other than that, I just wanted to talk a little bit today about stress, because it seems like we're living in really stressed times. And I wonder, is it manufactured? Is it real? There are external factors that create stress in our lives. Could be illness. Sometimes stress leads to illness, but it could be trying to take care of a loved one that's ill. It can be financial stress, because a lot of people are unemployed right now. They're looking at evictions, trying to find a place to live. How am I going to live? I need a job, etc., etc. There can be stress for kids because, believe it or not, this social lockdown and social distancing and everything is very harmful to kids psychologically, because they're more social when they're younger. They need that social interaction. I know we think that they're always on social media. That's not a good replacement for one-on-one human contact, in my opinion. So there's that kind of stress. They don't know about how school's going to be this coming fall. This summer, all sporting events were canceled, concerts, gatherings, they're all kind of, even our church now, finally, they're letting people come back to church, but in our church, you have to sign up and get on a waiting list because they're only allowing so many people into each service. They had drive-by communion and reconciliation. Strange times. I mean, if someone had told me this when I was younger, I would have said, that's some kind of sci-fi thing. How much do we add to our own stress? So for me, a lot of it is I hear things when people are talking to me, or if I have to do a certain thing. I'm trying to think of a good example, but for example, good example. Going to the store. I have to go to Home Depot with my paint business. I have to pick up supplies sometimes. And I've gone there and I've got only so much time. I get there and there's a line of about 15 to 20 people, all 6 feet apart, going down the parking lot. And they're only allowing, they got a counter at one end, saying, okay, you can go in. And as soon as somebody comes out the other exit, they have a counter over there and they're connected. And it says, okay, you can allow another person in because another person went out. So it's kind of like this revolving, in-out thing. And sometimes you have to wait in line. It takes more time. The other thing is you've got to wear a mask. You've got to make sure to be wearing a mask all the time. So sometimes I'm in a hurry. I get to a job site and I have to, there's rules on our job sites sometimes of wearing the mask. Some of my painters and stuff hate wearing the mask. They hate wearing them when they're working. They're up and down ladders, and it's, you know, it's hard. And then we have to communicate and talk, and it sounds like, you know, when you're talking. It can be really stressful just to remember the mask. I mean, I carry 2 or 3 of them in my truck, and sometimes I get out of the truck and I'm going to do something, and I go, oh, I forgot to put on my mask, and I have to walk back to the truck and grab my mask. Those are external kind of things. As far as internally stress for me is, you know, I always have a narrative running in my head, and I think most people do. And I can only handle, especially when I'm tired, I can only handle so much input in things that I'm doing. I have a tendency to create some of my own stress. And the way I do that is I will put things on my plate that haven't happened yet. You know, I will start worrying about things. If everything's going, if I go to a job and everything's going right, or if I get up in the morning and I went through my list of to-dos and I got everything right and everything, my mind, I have a hard time accepting that everything's good and calm and good. My mind wants to create something negative or stressful, and I think the reason that it does that is because I don't like the unexpected disappointment when something doesn't go right. So I say, well, if I expect the worst, well, then it won't feel so bad. And then I can always say too, the other thing is when something does go wrong, I can say, aha, I was right. I was right. See, I knew that was going to happen. What a horrible way to live. And I recognize it in myself. It's really hard sometimes when you're in that thrown way of being, though, to pull yourself out of it. It takes calm, it takes meditation, it takes presence, it takes, for me, prayer, some way to get out of it. But I usually can figure it out. I don't know. I hope that you're all not too stressed, that you're all safe, keeping a good, positive attitude towards things on a daily basis. Don't hate others because they're different. That's a waste of energy, waste of time, and you only hurt yourself. And don't be hating people for ideology or, you know, political affiliation, and don't unfriend each other over this stuff. The key to the future is going to be tolerance, love. These are the things that we're going to all have to work on, myself included. I'm not saying that I've got it all licked either. I try not to watch the news. Oh my God. In the especially first thing in the morning, don't watch the news. I get up, go to my computer, I have my whole spiritual routine that I do in the morning. I used to watch the news, but I can't anymore. It's just negative, bad stuff. And it can make you sick. It can make people sick. I know some people that have actually gotten sick with worry and stress recently over this current situations. If you can find a way to step out of your mind and get into the moment, that's the trick. Now, another good thing that's been happening is the senior discounts. You know, the band I'm in, the senior discounts. We have been social distance practicing, rehearsing. I'll go to a clip right now. We were working on a new original by Donnie, one of the members, the senior member of the senior discounts. He's the oldest guy in there. And we have very common writing styles and common experiences musically. He's a very good musician. I respect him greatly. And he was writing a song. So the song has a lot of oopses in it and a lot of bad sour notes and stuff. But I hope you enjoy it. So I'm going to play that one for you now too.
Well, the first time that I met you, girl, now you're always on my mind. I don't look for a second chance to give
And that is a song by Donnie Sanchez, Senor Sanchez, called The First Time That I Met You. So we have been getting together, and hopefully we'll maybe start rehearsing. It's been 3 months since we even rehearsed. We're really rusty as far as working together, and it's really hard doing it. We have to do it outside in the patio instead of being in a place where you can hear each other better. We've got a little tiny PA system that helps us, but other than that, it was just a rough thing with the camera. I just turned it on and we just went through his song. I think that was like the second, third time we played it, and we're trying to work on the harmonies, and as you can tell. Anyway, so I hope that you guys have a great week. I'm going to try to start posting again. I hope that you have some fun with what you heard today musically. I don't know if any of my words are helpful at all. I hope so. Stay strong, stay inspired. Thank you all for your comments and your support. Keep them coming. Hit the subscribe button, the like button. Share it with your friends if you can. God bless you all.